Hi, this is David again, and this video is on killing the messenger. Killing the messenger. This is a tactic by the Mormon Church more than any other group I've ever seen. I've only used my videos to give my opinion concerning what I've seen and what I've heard for a half a century being in the Mormon Church. I'm now resigned. I looked at the doctrine finally, and I looked at the common sense of things, and I said, I'm out of here. I'm resigned. I don't build Jesus malls. You guys want to do that? That's fine. I've said right along, if you're in the Mormon Church and you're happy, what the hell are you looking at these videos for? Good Lord. Go look at Mormon.org, Mormon.org, Mormon.org. I always give you guys advertising. Mormon.org, Mormon.org. Because when people click on Mormon.org, they see geeks, freaks, strange, weird people. There's a few on there that the church kind of pulls aside and puts their production crews on. But for the most part, it's a good example. You want to see what the Mormon Church draws? Go on, Mormon.org, Mormon.org. I've had several comments that I need to respond to. For me, I don't need to respond to these. I need to respond to them for me. I guess the garment failure video struck a lot of sensitive nerves. I didn't invent garments. I didn't invent the temple endowment. I don't subscribe and proscribe to the garments that they are a physical protection. That's you. That's you, the Mormons, who have written me in quantity, to say the least, about killing me, the messenger. I didn't invent those things. I didn't invent those rumors. I don't pass those rumors around. You do. Be responsible. Take responsibility for what you say and what you do. Here's what's so mean and cruel and dangerous about the Mormons. And I'm telling you from what I've seen and what I've heard. And now, please, go on to my comments on the video. Please. I never block or erase a comment. You can judge for yourself. How do Mormons treat people that don't agree with them? Go look at what they say. It speaks for itself. When active Mormons call you a pig, a stupid old man, someone threw mayonnaise on my face and it looks like I'm trying to get it off, that I should be dead, that I should be, oh God, it goes on. I don't even remember them. I leave them on there. I can go look at them, but it doesn't interest me. It's like a 2-year-old, and I've had 14 of those that throw themselves down and flip around, and you're not my real dad. You know? It's the Mormons. I have to stop bullies. I worked in special education my entire adult professional careers, running at residential treatment centers for emotionally disturbed children. And I don't like bullies. And I'm going to look you right in the camera and right in the eye. If you're a Mormon and you're a bully, let's dance. Let's dance. I can excuse the silliness and the stupidness of some of the comments that I need to do research. Jesus Christ. I have 2 master's degrees. I'm two units short of a second master's degree. One degree, not master's, undergraduate, is from Brigham Young University. Your university. I had to take 32 units of your church at BYU. I'm a 4-year seminary student. I worked in the temple for a year. I've been in elders quorum presidencies. I was in 1 stake presidency. Been active. Never had any kind of disciplinary council. No smoking, no drinking, no nothing. You guys can't take that because you're trained by the cult to think. And see, I've had these comments already. You're a liar. You've been excommunicated. You just can't live the standards of the Mormon Church. Well, let me tell you, even today, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I've had a couple of glasses of wine in the last 50 years. I don't take drugs. I've never been arrested. I don't have a ticket or an accident. 30 years. Stayed married to the same woman. Don't have affairs. Take care of my kids. See, I'm an atheist, and I'm living higher standards than you supposedly Christian Mormons are living. Look at the comments you people have made to the messenger. I didn't make this church up. Write Joseph Smith. If you're concerned about marrying a pedophile guy and two 14-year-olds, God, don't write here. I don't believe in marrying 14-year-old girls. And when I say Joseph Smith married two 14-year-old girls, why attack me? Go attack the man who did it. When I say in Mountain Meadows, Brigham Young ordered 120 people slaughtered that were under a white flag and gave up their arms to the Mormons, don't write to me. God, go to Brigham Young. He did that. I'm only the messenger. I'm only the messenger. You guys made this stuff up. You live with it. You live with it. If I say that I've been shunned for a half a century in the Mormon church, I have. Why attack me? I don't shun anybody. I let atheists on my boards. I let Mormons on my boards, Catholics, Lutherans. People from all over the world are welcome on my boards, and I never erase any messages. You know what? I'll tell you how you go and know what a Mormon website is. It's where you can't complain. You know that little finger that goes up and down, up and down? Yeah, mine sometimes goes up, sometimes it goes down. And boy, when I hit a sensitive topic for the Mormons, they give me the thumb, not the finger, the thumb. That's okay. I have enough self-esteem and confidence. I don't care what they think or what they say. But they seem to think a lot about what I think and what I say. Here's my question. 40% of my demographics are out of the state of Utah. Now the Mormons will all go, oh, those are the non-members. Why would the non-members be looking at my videos? The only people that would be interested is somebody that has some connection with the Mormon church. So that doesn't hold. They're LDS people. Most of them don't leave their names. Most of them are just shaking when they look at the video because they can be excommunicated from that cult by watching me. I am only the messenger. When I posted the video on the two young men that were needlessly killed in Texas, the missionaries, the Mormons have written to me, you're not sincere, you're not really sad, you're not this, you're not. And you know, they're judging. They're judges. Every Mormon you'll ever meet will be the best judge you have ever met in your life. They know everything. It's black and it's white, and they know and they know my feelings, and they know my inside of my head. They know everything because their cult has poured into them what they know. It's the cognitive part of thinking. It just isn't there. So I am sincere about, I am sorry those two missionaries got killed and one went to a critical hospital, injured. I am sorry. What more can I say? Oh, you're not sorry. You're not. Because I posted that their garments didn't protect them? You know what? Their garments didn't protect them. Now, I've had videos come in now that says, well, we all know that the garment is not a physical protection. Sure you do. You know, it's like Mitt Romney. It's exactly like Mitt Romney. When it works for you, it's this way. When it works for you, it's this way. There's no truth. It doesn't go down the middle anywhere. It's always black and it's white. Please, please, if you're a Mormon or a non-Mormon, go look at Mike Wallace's interview with J. Willard Marriott, the famous Mormon that built the Marriott campus center at BYU. I graduated in it. These eyes and these ears have seen the Marriott Center. They handed me my degree walking across the stage in his building. He's a very prominent Mormon. He owns all of the Marriott hotels in the world. He's multi-millionaire, if not billionaire. What'd he say to Mike Wallace? Oh, garments are a physical protection. Yes, I was in a fire and it burned me everywhere except my garments. It even burned my pants off of me. Well, I'm going to say, liar, liar, pants on fire. Don't tell me, Mormons, that you don't, under the radar, see, you don't put it up where people can see it or read it because you're not transparent. You're not a real society. You are a secret society that hides. Everything is sacred. Everything, it's not sacred, it's secret, because that's the way a cult is. And so when one of your great leaders, J. Willard Marriott, says, well, my garments protected me, and I believe in it, and I have a testimony of that. Don't tell me you don't believe that. Maybe individually, some of you don't, but it's under the table where most Mormon doctrines and philosophies and policies are. It's always under the table. Now that there's an internet, it's the kiss of death for truth. It's the kiss of death for truth. And the prophet of the Mormon church says, Mormons, don't look at the internet. Don't use the internet. When you click on Google and in 0.2 of a second it comes up with 3 million anti-Mormon websites. Who in their right mind would think that there are 3 million websites that evidently hate Mormons? I don't hate Mormons. The people are usually pretty good people. They're just in a cult. They don't know it, and they're trying the best they can to live a good life. And it's the leadership, the policies, the procedures, the doctrine, which is basically fantasy and lies. And here is the thing that happens. When they get caught in one of their lies, they go berserk. The Mormon church, now, under the table, you won't see this in anything written. Under the table, if you defend the faith. So if you write to a person like me who doesn't believe in the Mormon church, or you think I'm anti-Mormon or apostate, you have all kinds of negative names for me. I don't have negative names for you. I'm not angry. You guys are angry. You're angry because your cult beliefs don't hold up to common sense. When you write to me, you think you're getting Jesus points. Oh, I'm in the lower celestial kingdom right now. I want to get to the top one. Let me criticize this. You're fat. You're old. You're bald. You don't do research. You're uneducated. You hate Mormons. You're so angry we can see it. Let's see. That's 15 Jesus points. Let me give that to the bishop so when he finds out I'm looking at these videos, I'm not looking because I'm interested. I'm looking to defend Jesus. Bullshit. You Mormons think that you get Jesus points by making general, hostile, and mean and cruel comments. Okay, I'm old. I'm bald. I'm fat. I'm 64 years old. Those were all true statements. But not one Mormon has challenged anything I've said. Anything that I've said. Every video. Now there's 200 of them. Now there's 200 videos. Not one Mormon who says, well, by the way, Brigham Young never visited the Mountain Meadows monument. He did. Not one Mormon, smart or dumb, and of course, I'm not going to tell you what percentage I think they are, has ever confronted me on a fact. None. When I say Joseph Smith married 2 14-year-olds, they'll say, well, that was the average marrying age in the 1820s or 30s. No, it wasn't. That's what your cultist told you. The average age was 18 to 21 when he was marrying 14-year-olds. Well, he never had sex with them. You were in his bedroom, and Helen Mar Kimball said, well, when she was asked that question, you don't know Joseph Smith very well. Obviously, he was having sex with the 14-year-olds. But when you try to tell the Mormons these facts, they never have anything to refute it other than the 2-year-old, I hate you, you're fat, you're bald, you're an apostate, I don't believe that you were a Mormon, you're a liar. It goes on and on. Please look at my comments. I never erased one comment since I've gone on the YouTube. Not one. I've never blocked anybody. Anybody can call and say, you're fat, you're ugly, you're, they can do that all they want. I don't care. I have enough self-esteem now and enough ego now that I've been out of the cult. People want to say that. They have a right to say that. And I'm a transparent person. I think the reason I'm getting the hits that I am, and I think the reason that every continent has responded to my videos, most of the United States, every state, And I'm coming up now. I've been on the YouTube here a month and a half, and I'm coming up on 5,000 hits. Well, I had one guy said, "You don't have 5,000 hits." I said, "Oh, really?" I look at my numbers in there, and I look at my demographics and the insight and whatever, and it shows who's looking at me. And of course, 40% are Mormon Utahns, or 40% are Utahns. I can't guarantee they're Mormons, but who else would be looking at it? He said basically that that I was uneducated, that I hadn't done any research, and that basically he's killing the messenger. And they're mean and they're cruel people. They really are. And that's why I don't hate Mitt Romney. I think Mitt Romney, as an individual man, is probably a very good person. A very good person. But I know what's been programmed in here. Kill the messengers. Marry 14-year-old girls. Polygamy, D&C 132, Joseph Smith, is the only way to the top of the celestial kingdom. I know what's in here. I had one Mormon say, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I said, okay. What is it? Day, night, K-N-I-G-H-T. You don't even know. You're so stupid. There's no such thing as a day, night, and it wasn't N-I-T-E, it was night. N-E-I, whatever. The sword fighting night. He never had heard of the day nights. He never heard of the assassination teams of Porter Rockwell and others who killed people for Brigham Young. It was the CIA, black operations of Brigham Young. Oh, that never happened. Go look. Go look. But see, they don't want to look. They want to kill the messenger and get Jesus points for just making brash, stupid, unrelated comments, and not one comment out of 5,000 hits. And all the comments accumulated is one Mormon saying, that's not true. Mitt Romney wasn't driving that car when he killed the mission president's wife in a head-on collision. It wasn't his fault. I'm not saying it was his fault. It wasn't. But Mitt Romney knows the garments don't work. There's the mission president's wife laying next to him, dead in her garments. They have an excuse for everything. Cults train circular thought and circular behaviors. And so now the Mormons are all attacking me because I said that there was garment failure. Well, you know what? There is garment failure. And if the Mormons quit lying, and then someone with authority came out and said, well, we've been misled. Some of the Mormons are making rumors that these are a physical protection. They're not. They're a spiritual protection. Gosh, my YouTube would probably go quiet. But see, the Mormon Church never apologizes, and it's never wrong. I'll probably be on here till I flip over from a heart attack. So, I intend to continue to be the messenger. And if the Mormons don't like it, I don't give a rat's ass. Because when I was in the Mormon Church, they could scare me. See, they try to still scare me. They'll say things like, well, you're not going to go to the Celestial Kingdom. You're not going to have a wife and kids. We're going to take all these things away. And I go, you know what? You can't do shit. None of it's true. It's a fantasy. Joseph Smith was a con man. He's the Houdini of the 1820s. You can't scare me. I'm not able to be intimidated. You are, because you're in a cult. And if the cult says turn left or turn right, you do. How high? Jump? You jump. I don't anymore. I'm happy. I have a good life. I have plenty physically, emotionally, mentally, and I've survived quad bypass surgery. And the Mormons will say, well, see, the devil helped him pass. The devil was in the arms of his surgeon. Well, if I hadn't survived it, well, he's gone to a better place. He has a mission on the other side. What's stupid? What's stupid stuff? I am going to continue to be the messenger. You guys make the comedy, I can report the comedy. I suddenly have free agency. 7 years out of that cult. It's taken me off the psychotropic drugs and the things that I was on because I was so unhappy. It's basically given me a good life, a good wife, a wonderful 2 little girls that I'm still raising. And we go places. Today is my wife's day off and we're going to drive and go somewhere. So I just want the Mormons to know, you're not going to intimidate me. You don't scare me. Your church scares you. And when you send shit here onto my YouTube, I don't care. Let the people in the real world look at my comments on my YouTube. You can tell a Mormon a mile away. It is vindictive. It is hateful. It is always general. It is not specific. And they believe in their hearts that they are getting Jesus points for defending the faith. All they are making fools of themselves and providing me with additional comedy. I'm sorry 2 young men got killed. That is tragic. I have 14 kids. If any of them had been killed like that, I would probably be in a basket for 5 or 6 years. Doesn't matter what I say to a Mormon. He hates us. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I've even, given your missionaries sometimes food or candy or $1 because I know that the way you treat them. An atheist should treat them better. But no matter what I say, you're going to run it through, if you're a Mormon, through your glasses and your cult-programmed mind. And you're going to say, this is what he says. This is what he believes. This is the kind of person he is. Well, I can't stop that. But you know what? I can be a good person. And if you're going to lie to the general public under the table, I know what's under the table. I lived with you for 50 years. You can't fool me. You might be able to fool the general public, but not David. Kill the messenger. You have free agency. Thanks.